Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of this very rainy Sunday evening. It is raining now quite heavily again as I sit with the After Tarot on the tarot table. I have the After Tarot out today. I'm still reading on this Evictus story, which goes on and on, tit for tat. Articles are released and then counter articles are released, and the latest counter article is the story that if the Harkles are kicked out of Frogmore Cottage, if they are frog marched out of there, then Charles will never build a real relationship with Archie and Lilibet unless Harry and Meghan get a new royal home. And they go on, a source goes on to say, it's never them directly, but a source goes on to say that the eviction has made it incredibly complicated for the family to visit Britain again. That would be for security reasons. Ironic, given that allegedly, according to Lady C, the royals have just done a risk assessment based on the risk that Harry and Meghan pose to Prince William and his family. Just done a reading on that. I'm still recovering from that reading. Let's remind you as I shuffle the cards that this is a tarot reading just for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion, or speculation, or gossip, or just energy. Reading on archetypes. The royal family is the archetypal royal family, or the archetypal family. And there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. I'm going to do a 5-card reading now, shouting against the rain. Looking at this little story, how does King Charles feel about having no relationship with those particular grandchildren? Does it break his heart? Does he not care? It's pretty difficult, and I speak from very personal experience. It's difficult, however much one wants to connect with long distance, very young children. It's very, very difficult. I myself personally, I'm going to have to get on a plane this year and fly a very long way to form real bonds with very young children, and it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. It bothers me constantly. We're going to see how King Charles feels about it, and what he might be going to do about it. We'll see as the outcome of this reading, and then we'll have a look and see how important it is to the Harkles for their children to have a relationship with King Charles. They're making it extremely difficult for that relationship to develop. That was not the case in our situation. It was pandemics and things like that that caused this difficult situation, as I'm sure many of you are experiencing too, or have experienced. And then we're going to see how much the children, if at all, are being weaponized in this situation. And there is the underlying card is a child card, a Page of Cups. It's come right out, child card, and it's an emotional child card. It's a tugging at the heartstrings card. It's playing the emotional thing with the Page of Cups. Communications that are emotional. That's literally what the Page of Cups means. Sometimes an apology, sometimes an offer of a connection, of interest, or some sort of sympathetic connection. And I don't mean it, I mean sympathetic as in emotional connection. But Page of Cups, we've got it here. We're talking about children, and we're getting emotional about children. So what is the heart of this reading? Please, universe, this little 5-card reading, and it's a sorrow card. It's heartache, grief. There we have it. The 5 of Cups. It's a 5 of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of emotion that has been spilled with those 3 cups that have been kicked over and have spilled out. There's somebody drowning in that river. And there's the bridge, there's the separation, there's the distance and the castle, and there is a lot of grief and a lot of heartache. There is a desire to heal it, possibly, because the card is in the reverse. Desire to recover from it, a desire to get over it, but a lot of regret, a lot of sorrow, tremendous sorrow in that card. So yeah, we've got cups here. We're in the right energy. And we've got the stress card. I'm leaving that there because it's the 9 of Swords. It's sleepless nights, it's worry, it's what to do, how will I deal with this, how do I fix this, that kind of energy that's also sitting here as underlying energy. So let's have a look at King Charles now and see how he feels. I think we've got a pretty clear indication of how he feels, but how does he feel about having no contact, no connection with those grandchildren. My situation quite different. I do have contact and connection. It's just long distance. How does he feel in his situation? Wants to communicate, wants to speak, wants connection. 8 of Wands, he does. He absolutely wants this situation to unblock, because that's just what the 8 of Wands is about. It's about a rapid progress after a roadblock, a movement, a forward movement. He wants the situation to resolve. He wants absolutely as fast as possible to fix the situation. And that's why I think the apartment has been offered at Buckingham Palace. Very easy when they're all right in the heart of London. Bring the children, we will meet them, we will spend time with them. We're not with you stuck out at Frogmore Cottage miles and miles away from everyone. I want to see them, and I want to see them here, right where I am. So, how important is it to Harry and Meghan that there is some connection between their children and the senior royals? Very, very important. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the first word that comes to mind is monetizing, and I'm going to say it because this is energy that I'm reading and commenting on. So that's the word that came out of my intuition. But they need cooperation. They need collaboration. The children without the royal connection are nothing. They are insignificant. They are less than insignificant. There are so many celebrity children kicking around, not just in California, but all over. Who might be more talented, better looking, whatever. These hardcore kids need it. They need this association with the royals. 3s are all about togetherness, teamwork, cooperation, collaboration. They absolutely need it. They need it for their future, to enable to ensure their financial security in future. That is my opinion. This is not cups. This is not emotional. This is not for reasons of love and grandparent. And he does seem a really cool grandfather, King Charles, and Camilla as well. Fantastic grandmother, but not for those reasons. This is a money card. Pentacles are money cards. What's going on behind the scenes? How much are the kids being used to manipulate, to weaponize, to tug at heartstrings? Page of Cups, allegedly. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a mean old queen, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, she's very generous, very grounded, very kind. Come and share with me. She's a great wife, a great mother, earth mothery kind of woman. In reverse, she's mean, she's stingy, she's cruel. She doles out contact in this situation. It's coming from the female energy. Queen is feminine energy. It's coming from the female energy, and it's doling out affection, contact, time, all the things that Pentacles represent. Tangible stuff, contact, time, as I say, time spent in physical presence, time spent on the phone, gifts, cards, contact, weekends, those kinds of things that are all stuff that you apportion and you battle out, sometimes in court, sometimes not in court, when things go south in relationships. All that kind of stuff is in that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and she's mean about it. And 4 reasons that we see here in this tarot reading, in these cards. Outcome: are the children going to have a genuine relationship with their very royal grandparents or grandfather, or is it over? Oops. And I don't know which way this card came out, and I think it came out in reverse. And I'm going to read it in reverse. Whatever happened to it, universe wants me to read it in reverse. Sometimes happens. It's a strange thing that happens. Anyway, we're going to read the Empress in reverse, and it's not an encouraging card. It's very similar energy to that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think that the mother is going to get in the way of things, and the mother is going to be very hostile, because the Empress is the mother card. The mother is going to be very hostile towards this relationship and genuine contact, genuine loving relationship. The Empress, when she's upright, is a wonderful energy. She's all the queens in one, but she's generous, she's abundant, she's cuddly and warm, and she's just wonderful. She's wonderful. She's archetypal feminine energy, the Empress. She's come out in reverse. So the mother is going to be the sticking point when things go forward. And possibly there is some sort of separation officially, and it doesn't bode well. It doesn't bode well while mother is around and mother has care of the children, as she possibly will get. This is all highly speculative, and I do apologize for the little slip there, but I think it was an intended slip, if it was a slip. I do think that that is very important, that that card is read in the reverse for this reading, and that it is going to be problematic in future. She is going to be the obstacle, unfortunately, and we have that confirmation sitting right next to her. An interesting little reading. Charles wants to fix this. He wants to unblock the situation and get it moving forward as fast as possible. He might have a sense that time is not on his side in trying to resolve this and trying to form some sort of relationship with those children. A lot of sorrow. Let's not forget that 5 of Cups in reverse there. A lot of heartache, a lot of sorrow, a lot of regret at how this situation has turned out with these children. And I'm being a bit flippant as I'm reading through it, because the energy is very strange today. Can't tell you how strange it is, this build up to the full moon on Tuesday. But anyway, there is the reading, and it's a tricky reading. And that's it for now for me today. Thanks for watching as ever, and I will see you again tomorrow.